also who pleases me. I was looking for that verse. David pleased me very much. There is a time he was given a prophecy by the prophets in Israel. And when he was given that prophecy, he went into the house and bowed before God and cried to God and told God, let it be according to your word. What the prophet has said, let it be according to your word. He humbled himself for the word that had been spoken by the Lord to him. Bwana asifiwe. There is another prophecy in Micah 5. I know there are many prophecies in the Bible. In Micah chapter 5 verse 2. But you, Bethlehem, Ephrathah, thou art small among the clans of Judah. Out of you will come out for me one who will be the ruler over all Israel, whose origin is of old. Bwana asifiwe. This is another prophecy made about Jesus. That out of Bethlehem, Ephrathah, will come out one who will be a ruler over all Israel, whose origins are of old. Even if he will come in the future, his origin is of old. What he was referring to was Jesus, that Jesus will come, but his origin will not start the day that he will come, the day that he will be born. His origin will have started from the old days. Bwana asifiwe. That was another prophecy concerning Jesus. Another prophecy concerning Jesus is Hosea chapter 11 verse 1. Hosea chapter 11 verse 1. When Israel was a child, I loved him, and out of Egypt I called my son. It's Hosea chapter 11 verse 1. When Israel was a child, I loved him, and out of Egypt I called my son. Bwana asifiwe. Praise the Lord. Remember, immediately Jesus was born, the three wise men had passed through Jerusalem, and they had told the king, who was Herod, that they had followed a star. And by the way, that star, I have also the where in the Bible it was mentioned, that they saw a star. When they were in the far east, they saw a star, and they knew what that star meant. Praise the Lord. They knew that that star meant that there is one who has been born, who is going to be a great ruler. And when they saw it, because they were wise in those things, they knew what to do. They had to go and see that the one who has been born, who will be a ruler over the world, praise the Lord, over God's kingdom or over the world. And they followed the star. They passed through Jerusalem. They went to King Herod, and they told him, we have come because we have seen the star. And we know that the star means that there is one who has been born, who will be our great ruler. And Herod, we know the story, felt, another ruler besides me, this cannot be. Praise the Lord. And he feigned appreciation and told them, you go, find him, give him what you have, and worship him. But when you are leaving, pass through here and tell me where that son has been born, so that I myself can also go and worship him. But it was a false. He was saying falsely, because he did not want another ruler. Bwana asifiwe. So the three wise men came out of Egypt, not Egypt, but Jerusalem. When they were out of the town, they saw again the star. They followed it up to where Jesus was born, up to the manger where Mary and Joseph were. And the child Jesus, wrapped very well and placed on a manger. And when the star reached the place, it stood upon the manger. And the wise men knew that this is where the child has been born. So they went, they worshipped the child, and they gave the child presents, and then they departed. When they were departing, an angel of the Lord told them, do not pass through Jerusalem. Bypass Jerusalem and go back from the east where you came from. Bwana asifiwe. So Herod waited and waited. He did not see the three wise men. So he didn't know where the child was born. But he knew that it was in Bethlehem. So he sent soldiers to kill all the sons that were in Bethlehem, that were born. And before that came, the angel of the Lord talked to Joseph and told Joseph in a dream, depart, go to Egypt and stay there until the time I will call you. And that is what Joseph did. They went to Egypt and stayed there until the time that Herod died. So God sent also a messenger in a dream. Joseph dreamt, and an angel told him, prepare, depart, go back to where you came from, to Nazareth, because those who were seeking to kill the son Jesus are no longer. Bwana asifiwe. Praise the Lord. So that prophecy that was made by Hosea, also like 500 years before the birth of Jesus, that prophecy came to pass when Jesus was born. That is in Hosea 11 verse 1, when Israel was a child, I led him, and out of Egypt I called my son. Bwana asifiwe. So when Joseph was told by the angel, leave Egypt, go back to Israel, because the person that was seeking to kill Jesus is no longer. That prophecy came to be fulfilled. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. I will talk of the last one in Isaiah 11 verse 1. Isaiah 11 verse 1. The stump, a shoot will come out of the stump of Jesse. From his root, a branch will bear fruit. Bwana asifiwe.